Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for fire signs today, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in all placements, and it's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with the Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, and then pull as many decks as I possibly can. So let's see what's going on for fire signs. Hey, Mojo Tarot is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. All right, fire signs. What do we got? Ooh, we've got To the Sea in reverse. Number 7. Oh, By the Book in reverse. Number 11. Which yeah, air signs got yesterday. And New Life, 39. Okay. Let me look at this To the Sea real quick. Hey, Lioness Kitty Cat is here. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Let's see. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there's no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There's no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Okay. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. So there's something happening around you. Imminent change. Something that it's not easy to. You're having trouble going with the flow. Because you want things how you want them. But the universe has other plans. The universe is guiding you to try navigating something that is frustrating or blocking you, whatever this is that's requiring you to go with the flow. It's helping you to see things in a new way, to um to think outside the box. With this By the Book, you're meant to do something in your own way, in a new way, because trying to go along with what has previously been done or what's always done, or whatever, it doesn't work in your favor. You're supposed to um a part of your going with the flow is trying something completely new life. It's like getting off the beaten path leads you to this wonderful new beginning. There's a sense of renewal. Yeah, it feels a little bit like the air sign reading I did yesterday. And it was pointed out to me, by the way, that in the air sign reading, I finished off with the Moonology deck. Or yeah, that was some of the last cards that I pulled. And apparently I picked 3. Each card represented the new moon for each air sign. Because in the Moonology deck, it always tells something about the moon. So we had new moon in Gemini, new moon in Libra, and then the waxing crescent moon, the next one, is the new moon. It's right after the new moon in Aquarius. So yes, statistically speaking, that is crazy because it's not a huge deck, but it's decent. To have all those come out for the air signs was incredible. So if you haven't seen it, check it out because everyone has air in their chart and there might be something in there for you. And so far, I don't know, this feels similar, but I'm going to dive in with, let's start with the Tarot of Transcendence. Hey, Linda. Linda made it. Good morning. And yes, happy hump day, everyone. All right. So we've got 5 of Swords. Oh, the Knight of Swords came out in reverse. And the 7 of Swords in reverse. This feels like you've been struggling with maybe okay, so first of all, we have all swords here, which is interesting because I was just talking about the air signs. So you could be dealing with somebody who has air in their chart. Um um Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You okay, so there's something here about somebody was playing mind games, or there's something about a battle that no one, there's no winners here. And you're dealing with somebody, or this could be you as well, of course, apply it as it fits, but there's this very reckless, impulsive energy, and somebody is kind of angry, um or they're being mean. They're very focused on getting what they want at all cost. And I don't know, pulling out all the stops. Like, somebody here is they're so angry. Yeah, I I think somebody is not above, like, playing dirty as it takes. Yeah, okay. Let me keep going. What is happening here? I'm gonna go with my guardian tarot, my creepy tree friends. Hey, Rebecca is here. Good morning. 5 of Wands. Yeah, see, there's conflict here. And 4 of Swords in reverse. And Lovers in reverse. That's Gemini energy. Um, this could be a romantic connection that went sour really fast. Um, there's it's like there's a lot of fighting here, arguing, getting backbiting, um, something that a connection here is not good anymore. And there's a need to take time out to kind of just cut your losses, lick your wounds, um, to heal from something that did not work out because of, um, I don't know, you two not being able to get on the same page. You're angry with somebody, they're angry with you. Um, and I can see why it's hard to go with the flow. because there's a lot of disappointment here, kind of an undercurrent of disappointment when you kind of dig down from the anger. But it's like somebody's refusing to figure out their part of it. We all, any kind of situation that we end up in, it always takes two to tango. We always have a part in it, even if it feels like, you know, we're completely innocent. There's some things, sometimes it can just be energetic, sometimes it's like kind of subconscious, like we act subconsciously, we act in certain ways that we're not even aware of. But yeah, definitely some kind of relationship here has been quite a struggle, and it's time to maybe um navigate this situation in a different way, because it feels like you two are fighting fire with fire and it's just blowing up in both of your faces. The 5 of Swords, nobody ever wins in that, in this kind of dynamic. You can feel like you've come out ahead, but really you're no better off than when you started. Going for Mystic Mondays tarot. Hey, the sun made it. Good morning. Hope you slept well. Or if you haven't slept yet, hope you do later. Let's see. We've got the 10 of Cups. Death. Scorpio energy. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, there's an end to some kind of connection that seemed like it was seemed like it had staying power. There was a lot of love here, but yeah, like things really didn't work out in whatever way, and so this cycle is ending, and um this 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're you've pulled back your energy. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to give any more to this situation. It could also be this 4 of Pentacles could also kind of be this energy of going in a new direction, trying something in a new way. So rather than cuz yeah, rather than being stingy, holding your energy back, now that something is ended, you might feel like in order to heal or in order to move forward, um you're you're getting into this different energy of being more open and giving, generous with your energy, your time, your resources, your love. Like something about this connection caused you to withdraw, and as you kind of work through what has happened, you are maybe seeing your part in things and how maybe you want to show up differently with this person in your life in general. Go with the Oracle Tarot. 6 of Wands in reverse. Wisdom of experience. 2 of Cups, loving, union, and teamwork. And Seven of Swords in reverse again. Ego and internal politics. You or this person are having a hard time getting the lesson from this because there's a sense of feeling it's like each time you look at your part of things, you can't help but feel like kind of hurt by what's happened. And it's like it's like your ego gets bruised, or this person's does, maybe both. And and you kind of fall back into the same kind of cycle. Like, even if you're like, I feel like this has ended. You may not be talking to this person anymore, but you're still mulling over what has happened, and you're having trouble getting the wisdom from it, understanding why it happened, what was your part in it. um there's Yeah, there's this internal struggle. I'm gonna go with the um Dreaming Way tarot. This is turning out very different than the air sign reading. Yeah, this one is pretty heavy. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This this is mirroring this new life. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So you have some kind of new opportunity here, some kind of new beginning. Um it's interesting too that this Knight of Wands is looking back at this. You might be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Um somebody who has prominent fire in their chart. um there is something here that is this could also be your energy. Like, something is drawing your attention. You're like galloping forward, but then it's like, you know this opportunity, whatever this new beginning is, pulls your attention to it and is like, wait, am I going in the right direction? Maybe I need to follow this, go in this new direction. But with this Eight of Cups, this this could involve walking away from somebody that like, maybe maybe this person is coming to offer you a, a new start, a second chance, something like this. And it feels like it grabs your attention for a moment, and then you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to go in that direction. Either that, or there's some kind of new opportunity that comes in and you're like, oh, or put on the brakes, come screeching to a halt, and decide to walk away from where you were heading. um kind of realizing that where you were heading was maybe you were following your passion and you were feeling excited about this new direction, but then something stable kind of stops you in your tracks, and you decide to move away from where you were heading, or to go in the opposite direction. Or, it could be where like this person gets distracted by some new beginning in their life, and you're like, like maybe you two decided to give something a try, and then this person, because they're they're very, they've got all this like big energy, really like inspired and passionate, um, but not necessarily reliable. And you just feel like, and especially like if you feel like they get distracted easily, distracted, or they just kind of follow their whims, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to be a pawn in somebody's game. I don't I- like, if somebody actually cares about me, they're going to put in the time and effort. Yeah, I don't know. This is maybe it's just one of those things. It's different for everybody. But no matter what, there's a need to go in a whole new direction and deal with things in a new way. We've got the 6 of Wands upright and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, you're gaining some kind of victory over the situation because of choosing yourself, choosing to walk away. Or if it's this person leaving the scene, it's like, kind of dodging a bullet kind of energy. No matter what, it's like you're coming out on top. You're getting some kind of victory, and this we've got earth signs here: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like um you are choosing to take the high ground while this person is still, they still are trying to play mind games. They are still, they're this person is kind of, they're kind of toxic. They're in it to win it. um they could be very just focused, like very materialistic, and somewhat shallow, possibly. This connection has gone sideways, where you two were a match, where you two potentially were married, or you were in some kind of like, um this can be anybody, it can be family or friends or whatever, but you two at one time were, there's this strong connection between you, but somebody either started showing their true colors, or somehow this dynamic caused somebody to just um, kind of get twisted up within themselves and within their shadow side, without really being aware of it, or if they were aware of it, just yeah, like I'm getting, they're very petty, and they're just it's like they're not doing the work on themselves. They would rather fight. They would rather just they're just, yeah, very materialistic and all about themselves. But it's okay, because this is helping you um put your focus back on yourself, to build up your abundance, to think about how you can make choices in your life that are going to bring you stability, and help you feel grounded. You're making wise choices here. I think there's going to come a point when you do kind of gain the wisdom from all that you've experienced. Yeah, because that 6 of Wands turns upside down. Turns, better to say, turns right side up. So, okay. I'm gonna pick some cards from the uh got what's it? Oh my god, what's it called? Queen of the Moon. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Yeah, you've got a new beginning coming, but it's come come at a heavy price. You've really it's an expensive lesson. Assessing. Number 9. Assessing where you're heading. What direction should you go? I talked about in the air sign reading yesterday that this is sort of like bushwhacking. And so you need to kind of get up in your crow's nest tower and see beyond the weeds, see beyond all the growth to see where you're heading. So you can successfully navigate to this new beginning. Realization, number 3. Yeah, because as you look forward, as you see the direction you want to go, you kind of spot this keyhole, this new place that you can go that you wouldn't have seen had you not kind of gotten yourself up and out of the mess that you were in. You're realizing that you can move toward more clarity and happiness. And you have to go through you had to go through this change in order to even be inclined to see beyond where you were. The change comes because you're like, oh, I had to go through this realization of needing the change in order to to yeah, be happier, boost yourself up. And this figure is, even though there's all this swirling energy around and chaos and everything, this person is still keeping their hands on the ground. There's a groundedness here that you're staying steady in the storm. You're like the tree that bends and sways but doesn't break, knowing that it's necessary to help you have a new beginning. Since I talked about it, I'll pick some Moonology cards just to see what comes out. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, which that happens in, what's the opposite sign of Gemini? It's um what is it? Where is it? What's the opposite? Sagittarius. Thank you. So Sagittarius season. The answers you need are coming. Take time to breathe out. So you could have already, because we just went through Sagittarius season, or this could be one of those things where it takes a minute. You're gonna have to go to gain the wisdom you need. It's gonna take some time. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, which is in tomorrow on as I'm doing this reading, it's on Thursday, right? Think so. Um anyway, take time to breathe out. The answers you need are coming and your hard work is paying off. Yeah, this is about just letting go and going with the flow. Take time to breathe out. You got to stop fighting against I don't know this situation. You keep engaging in it, and it's like, or you're trying to make it be something it's not, or you're trying to make something happen, or make shake some sense into someone, something like this. And it's like, no, just it's you got to let it go with that death card there, and just focus on you. It's time for major change. It's time to do things differently, and your hard work both in the 3D realm as well as the internal work that you're doing is going to pay off. You are going to get the answers that you seek within. They're going to come to you within yourself. You're going to become connected to the energies around yourself. So um yeah. So I'm going to get a rune card to finish on Sue's. Yeah, I feel like we've got the fortune here, and the nice yummy meal, and fish for me often represent sound finances. We've got fish all over the place here, which speak to this King of Pentacles energy. Like things are your fortune is turning around because of being willing to embrace the change that is so necessary. So let me find it. Um, Here we go. Strongly associated with divine communication, this rune card suggests that you need to pay close attention to messages and advice offered to you. Um, Either written or spoken. However, this card goes far deeper than mere external communication and indicates that the true insight you are seeking can only be found by searching within. Learn from and be inspired by the wisdom um, that external voices or divine signs, such as coincidences, offer, but also be a discerning spiritual seeker from the inside out. This means doing your research and forming your own opinions rather than simply accepting all that you are told or presented with by others. That's what this is about, forming your own opinions. Thinking, you know, thinking your own thoughts. It's a weird thing to say. Anyway, it also means having the courage and humility to question your own assumptions and preconceptions. Personal transformation is about being open minded enough to search for what is true. So, needing to be open minded, right? Um, Even if that truth is at times uncomfortable to confront. Yeah, and this situation has been quite uncomfortable for you. I think for both of you. But whereas this person seems to want to stay in the yuck, stay in all the drama and the chaos, you're taking the high ground and you're like, okay, like high desert. I'm going in my own direction. I'm embracing the change because I see that it's going to lead me to such a better place. And there's renewal here, on a pretty major level, and you're going to see it reflected in your outer world, but it starts because of the work that you do within. So yeah, in the end, it all works out. It always works out. Doesn't always work out the way we hope or or plan or expect, but it always works out. So keep your eye on the prize and keep going. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.